Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. We're going to have big temperatures across the region and big temperature changes for many. Not all of us, though. Some of us will stay warm, and there'll be a chance of some thunder as we go through a wild transition in our weather on this hump day. Your weather begins right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks to you and thanks to my sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. I got to tell you, our temperatures this afternoon, well, they don't have a long ways to rise, but some of us are only going to see them rise just a few degrees. Let me show you what I mean first, and then we'll track out in time the increase in thunderstorm chances across our area as we go into your afternoon. Here's what you need to know. Look out west. Well, we'll have some morning showers that will have gone through in the overnight hours, and we'll have temperatures that will struggle to get back to 80 degrees. I think we'll do so in places like Glen Olin, out towards New Salem and Bismarck, near 80 degrees. But look at this, up in northwest parts of North Dakota. We're talking 60s up there, folks, as a pool of cool begins to enter the area. And our winds here in the Southern Valley will stay southerly. That means south winds continue the heat. Not as warm as those we saw on your Tuesday, but still toasty, basically south of Highway 200, to the north of Highway 200. The showers and storms are going to lean in on that northern side first, and because of that, that'll limit some of your heating to those mid-70s to maybe upper 70s in places like Grand Forks, 79 Thief River Falls, 75 for the afternoon in War Road, and Baudette in the mid-70s, as well as the Bemidji area. Now look at Fergus Falls, a little cooler there as well, but 81 as we sneak down toward the Morris-Benson area and out in the areas of the, Richland County. Most of you will be in the low 80s to mid 80s for a few near Oaks and the Ellendale area. So the heat will be on, but it'll be eastern South Dakota and southeastern North Dakota for our afternoon. Now let's take a look at this hour by hour forecast and talk a little bit about our chances of precipitous precipitation. Let's go to it right now. Here's what you need to know. Our morning chance of showers. Notice there's a lean to a few clouds and maybe even a few chances of spotty sprinkles in the early part of the day. That chance will be best as we look off into places like Roseau County, Lake of the Woods. Now, setting this into motion as we get into the later morning, we'll start to see the development of more intense showers in the central Dakotas, the Missouri River Valley, and in toward the James River Valley as we go into the mid-morning hours. Now, by afternoon, our chances, there's that lean I was talking about, from south central North Dakota and the Mobridge, South Dakota area, right up into the Pembina border crossing. That's where we'll see the best chance of some scattered showers. Not all of us will see showers. Thunderstorms tend to be small with an average radius of about 10 miles. That means many of us will go without seeing much of anything on this day. But many of us that do could get some locally heavy rain and brief heavy rain. Thunder shower chances continue into the evening. That's when it will be the best chance in places like Fargo. So because the rain skips Fargo, skips Lisbon, skips Hankinson, and Fergus Falls for the most part in the early day, the chance for temperatures to be warmer and in the 80s will be best. South winds, a little on the gusty side as well. Afternoon and evening thunder showers here and there. Notice not everybody gets them. This model showed Fargo staying pretty dry, and that's just the choice of the matter on the individual day. Where the thunderstorms form, we'll get some rain upwards of a half inch to an inch, and other places get less than that. These will move out by 11:30 at night and head into places of central and southern Minnesota, leaving us with a northwest cool burp of Canadian air that's going to really bring a change in our temperatures as we head into the latter portion of the week. How different are those temperatures? Well, let's take a look at those here as I sneak back over to the other side and look at our 7-day planner. So let's go to that right now. And what you're going to notice is today's temperatures will be in those 80s, 60s on the way for Thursday, for Friday, for Saturday. But these morning temperatures, I want to put an exclamation point on. Not all of us will get down into frost category, but I do think there'll be a chance for a few areas to get into some frosty conditions here and there. Well, do you have to worry about your plants? I don't think so. I think it'll be a short-lived situation, but it's not unheard of this time of the year. Look at the record lows for Fargo on this day. 32 degrees, so it can get mighty cold. We do see a rebound, but it takes all the way through the weekend and in next week before we see some more summer-like temperatures return to the valley in or near the 80-degree mark. So that's a look at that, and that is a look at your forecast. Do keep in mind we are going to have a chance of seeing some pretty significant smoke into the area again today and again tomorrow. Northern parts of North Dakota, northern parts of Minnesota will see the smoke entering first behind these northerly winds. So once the wind shifts to the north, expect an increase in the smoke. Hey, big announcement coming soon to Hutch's Weather. Here's a little more information on that before you start your day. I'd sure appreciate you to have you paying attention for the big announcement that's on the way.
Can't wait to tell you about this. Let's get this started.
Accelerating to new heights. I am driven to do what I love. Bring you the weather. And I'm excited to share what's next because you asked for it. Stay tuned for a huge announcement coming this week. All right, everybody, stay tuned for that. I'll have details on all of the details coming up on that big announcement coming up very soon. In fact, I'll make an announcement today on when to join me for the Facebook Live announcement later this week. For now, you can check the latest on your forecast today, interactive radar, anytime you want it, anytime you need it, at HutchesWeather.com. Have a wonderful start to your hump day as big changes are on the way.